Hello, it's Carrie with Lemmy a Fox, and this is a bit of a confession video. I'm a little bit crazy. I started trying to start a business in 2016, 2017, somewhere in there, and I didn't know what I wanted to do. It took me a while. But then I found this amazing thing called junk journaling. And that was 2 or 3 years ago. And I'll tell you, my idea with doing the junk journaling and with making junk journals, like I said, I wanted to start a business. The main purpose for me to start a business was for me to be able to work with my daughter. She's my oldest daughter. She has broad spectrum autism, what's commonly known as Asperger's. It's a high functioning autism, and I wanted to be able to do something that we could work together and be able to help her to have a job so that she could work and she could make money. Well, it kind of hasn't worked out that way. But I have become a little bit, more than a little bit addicted to making junk journals. When I started this, I always wanted to do this locally. I always wanted to sell my things locally. So I would make a bunch of stuff to go and sell at fairs and such that were happening locally because that's kind of where my focus was. Obviously, this past year has made it, 2020, there were none of these things, and I know that 2021 is kind of going in that direction as well. The nice thing about journals is that, as these kinds of journals, is that they can be put on the shelf and they can be stored until, people want them, I guess. But if you were to see my room around me, you would understand this has become such an obsession that I really, really, really need to put these things, I need to get these things out because I just got to have more space. Around Christmas time last year, just a few months ago, I actually figured out how to start my Etsy shop. I've had my Etsy shop for a while, but I haven't known how to do things and I haven't really listed things. Now I figured some things out. I'm super excited. I've got some little golden book journals, but I've got to put these in my shop, and I wanted to do a flip through of just one of them. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do a really quick flip through of this little Snow White book. And I think that it has a lot of really cool pieces. Each of these books have the same pieces in them. They have the same elements and the same pieces. And I'm going to be putting them into my shop. But I'm going to show you which ones I have. So we've got Scuffy the Tugboat. Cars and Trucks. I love this book. This is such a cute book. Richard Scarry was a great artist that they had. He did a lot of their little golden books. The Pokey Little Puppy. Buster Cat Goes Out. Richard Scarry's Best Little Word Book Ever. Dumbo. There's The Three Bears. Super cool. Got a Bambi. The Animals of Farmer Jones. And The Shy Little Kitten. And those are my little golden books. Obviously, I also have these Hardy Boys. And you guys will recognize at least one of these books, or two of these books, because I did them in some videos. And these are just the Hardy Boys, and I have just one Nancy Drew book. And again, these guys will be going in my shop, and I'll do a flip through. I'll do a flip through of one of these But I have the Great Airport Mystery, the Haunted Fort, the Tower Treasure, the Mystery of the Aztec Warrior, and the Mystery of the Spiral Bridge. And I'll do a flip through of this one and a flip through of this one. This is my last Nancy Drew book that I have. I don't think that I may have done a flip through of this, but anyway, these will now be going into my shop. Let me just do the walkthrough of Snow White first, then I'll do the Nancy Drew book and the Hardy Boy book. Okay, so I'll set these guys to the side. Here's my Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs 3-ring journal. Like I said, they all have the same basic elements. The books have all of the pages, all of the original pages from the book, and then we have these fun little pages. And again, I'm super excited with how this turned out. So we have this fun notebook page, a piece of just scrapbook paper. Here's a tea-stained ledger page, the original book page, and a pocket page. So this is ready to have, oh, this is one of those fun pocket pages. So this, I'm going to do this. I'm going to grab my guest check. And so this is a pocket. There's also a secret pocket up here. And a pocket back here. And then we've got a food page and just a blank paper page. This was a reprint of a catalog that I just put in. Another scrapbooking page. This is a graph paper page. More book page, scrapbooking page. Just a lined journaling page. Here's another decorative scrapbooking paper book page. Another piece of the graph paper. This is an envelope with a card in it, and it's not even, I didn't make it. It's just Punch Studio card. And then we have a blank page and a book page, another piece of cookbook page. Here is another pocket page. So this one has a pocket here with and a pocket here with the hidden pocket here. Right there. A blank paper page, book page, a decorative paper page, and a part of a decorative paper page. Here is a composition notebook page, another piece of the book, and some scrapbook page, blank paper page. This is a vintage book page. These are really pretty. I have a series of books, and this is a page from that book series. Really pretty. Here's another book page and a little piece of scrapbooking page, lined paper. Now this is a piece of decorative cardstock. And here is another pocket page with the secret pocket page up here. And another decorative cardstock page, and a regular notebook page. Here's another fun notebook page, and a scrapbooking page, a blank paper page, a book page, a vintage music page, decorative cards, decorative paper. So it's really basic. I think this would be a fun little journal for, you know, a young person or a young at heart person. It could be a journal for anybody. Okay, so there is that. After I recorded my last video showing my cute little golden books that I have, I decided that I would put some little things into the pockets, and so I wanted to just update that. I spent a little bit of time putting together some little things to go in the pockets. So just so that you know, I wanted to kind of show an overview of the little pieces. So here's what I'll be putting in the pockets. I've got guest check and a recipe card. The guest checks are vintagey, like they're like 80s vintage, so they're not super vintagey. And then I just put a little journaling card into the big pocket, and I decided not to back it with anything. I didn't want it to bulk up, make it so that it made the pockets too bulky. And then on the other side, I made up a little tag like so, and that goes in there. So for the other pockets, I've got another recipe card and a contract bridge page. And inside of the big pocket, I've got a vintage book page. And on the other side, I've got this, it's a plain tag with a little bit of sari silk on top, but it's a tag. And then in the third pocket, I've put a guest check and a contract bridge page. And back here is another little piece of, again, a journaling card, basically. It's a journaling page, really, because it's not really cardstock, but it's that. And then on the back, oh, yeah, I've got to pop this in. It's one of these right here. So that's what I've got. Maybe I'll do, maybe I'll do this one. I'll do this one because that's a nice contrast. Okay, so that's what I've got for these little books. I'm going to be putting these into the little books. I have these cards that have the flowers. We'll say the flowers on top. And then I have a stack that have the butterflies on the top of the tag, and these are kind of cut down so that, and they're all journaling cards. So there's lots of fun stuff. So that's what we've got for these books. And I will now do the vintage Nancy Drew. I saw this. I remember when I found this in the thrift shop that I found it in, and I was just like, oh my gosh, do you know what that is? That's a really cool old book. So if you haven't seen the video on how I made these books, I'll go ahead and leave a link for that in the description box below. I might have even already done a flip through of this book. I'm not 100% sure. But this is a really, really cool book, The Clue in the Crumbling Wall. And it has the original kind of book pagey stuff, but it's been reinforced. The spine has been reinforced. Now, I call these my naked books because it doesn't have any flips or tucks. It's a basic book. It has some tea-stained pages, some art book pages. I made sure to put the pictures. There's in all of these Nancy Drew and Hardy Boy books, they have these really cool line drawing things in there, and those are in there. So we have a pocket, and I've got some vintage paper and guest check in there, and graph paper, book page, just all kinds of fun random papers in here. There's an encyclopedia page. Oh my. And just fun little a weekly planner page. We've got just the book pages and there's decorative pages and art book pages, tea-stained pages, and all kinds of fun pages in here. Now, this book and the Hardy Boys books are going to have quite similar things inside of them because they were done at the same time. I don't know if it's just me or what. It seems like when I do a series, and this is only a 2 signature book, so I'm going to be listing these in my shop, and I feel like these are reasonably priced, especially because they're naked books. They're really ready for you to dress them up and to put your personality, your spin on them, and put all kinds of fun ephemeras, flips, whatever your heart desires can go into these books. And so, yeah. And that is that. I don't know how many pages this has. I guess I could count them out. I don't remember. It's been a while since I made up these books. I'll make sure to leave that in the description box below and on Etsy. And that is the Nancy Drew book. Okay, here's the Hardy Boys book. This would be a great boys journal. I tried to keep it so that it was pretty rugged and, you know, not girly. I tried not to put flowery type things in it or anything like that. So more manly. In the interest of time, I'll go ahead and fast forward through this. I appreciate you guys watching my videos, and I want to make it so that it's not boring. But pretty much these are really basic pages. This is another naked journal. I'm hoping that whoever gets these journals will be just putting their own little spin on it. I've said it again, but I've said it over and over. But really, I like making books that people can make their own and can really get into. And these are the basic books. This is really basic. Again, we've got the computer punch cards. I've got a lot of things that I've been needing to list, and I'm gonna get it out there so that I can keep creating and have space. Here's the second pocket, and that's here. And that is what we've got there. So lots of time for, well, it's got lots of space for really fun stuff. And I've got the mystery of the Aztec warrior, the tower treasure, the haunted fort, the great airport mystery, and the clue in the crumbling wall for the Hardy Boys and Nancy Drew. And all of these fun 3-ring bound little golden book journals. And these are ready to go to their forever home and have fun being a part of your library. And so that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. I hope you like this video. Please give me thumbs up, subscribe. I need y'all. I need y'all. I hope you had a fun time flipping through these little books, and we'll see you later. Thanks. Bye.